Hi, I'm at etrailer, and today we're talking about the Pewag Tire Chains with square links and cams on our 2023 Ford F-150. We're going to have this on our tire size 245 70 R17, and this is going to be on our rear axle as what the manual recommends. Now, this can fit a lot of other different tire sizes. That's just the one we have today. If you're not sure if this is going to fit your vehicle, you can just plug in your vehicle's information into our fit guide to find the right fit for you. So let's check it out. These are going to be a great set of chains for you if you're looking for something that's pretty aggressive to get you through more of those extreme conditions and be pretty easy to tighten on your tires. So the reason why they're made for extreme conditions is the shape. We're going to have some square links and they're going to have these grooves on them. Those together are going to help get you more bite through ice and snow. They're also going to be made out of a nickel alloy, so they're going to last longer than a lot of your other standard chains because they're going to be more weather resistant. Here at the design we're going to have a ladder pattern design. And so what that's going to help you do is get more traction when you're stopping or starting your vehicle. And right below there, this is going to be our cams. And this is what's going to pull a lot of the tension from these chains. So that's really nice if you do struggle tightening down your standard chains. With these cams taking out a lot of that slack, I still recommend investing in a rubber tensioner. Because what's going to happen is when you start to drive, things are going to move around, they're going to start to settle, and your chain may slightly loosen up some. So what that rubber tensioner is going to do while you drive, it's going to continually pull out any of that excess slack. But what these chains are going to come with, they're going to come with 2 sets of chains, and they're going to come in this pretty light duty bag. Now, with this being a light duty bag and these being some pretty extreme chains, they're probably going to tear through them pretty soon, maybe after 2 or 3 uses. So what I suggest doing is just investing in a small tote to keep your chains in. And they're also going to have this included tool, and that tool is designed to help tighten down your cams. Overall, going to be a solid option for you if you are trying to get through more of those extreme conditions, because we do have those square links. Now, if you're wanting something for even heavier duty conditions, which there's not going to be a lot of conditions, but we do have some other link sizes, some slightly larger than this, and some other ones with V-bars on top of them. Now, if you want something a little bit more low profile, not as big and bulky, maybe you want a smoother ride, or you're not going through those extreme conditions, maybe it's more moderate, then I suggest investing in some Pewag tire chains. We have plenty of them. They all sit very low profile to our tires, and they're really easy to get on and off, and tension really easy too. But if you want something that's just pretty simple for those extreme conditions, then I think this is going to be a great option for you. If you're curious about how we got them on here, just stay tuned and we'll walk you through the process. To begin the installation process, I recommend grabbing some gloves. It's going to make this a lot easier. And if you are doing it for the first time, I recommend staying home so you don't have to figure this out in the middle of a blizzard on the side of the road. But what we're looking for is 2 things. We're making sure there's no damages to our links. Everything's looking pretty good. And everything's in the right orientation. So we want to make sure that these hooks are facing up so they're away from our tire. And if we come down, we want to make sure these cams are closest to us and not twisted around. If they're twisted around to the other side, that means one of 2 things. Either the chains all bound up, twisted on themselves, or this is already tightened down. That's what it's going to look like. So we want to make sure it looks just like this. Now we're going to start putting on the chains. What I like to do is just grab them from the center, lift up, and drape them over until they grab on. You can grab them from one side so it doesn't drag over your rim and scratch anything up. And from this point, I'm just trying to make everything even. Nothing's hanging over too much on one side. And everything's going to be really easy to grab on the front and back so we can make our connections. Speaking about making those connections, when we come to the back, we can make this connection by grabbing these links and this metal hook and pushing it through. And we don't want this too tight or too loose because we want it to be even on both sides so you don't get an offset fit. The connection on the front is going to be the same process. We're just going to push that hook through these links as tight as we can get it. So I'm probably just going to go for right here. You'll notice this is still pretty loose. So I'm going to grab that cam tensioner I was talking about earlier, tighten this down. Now if you notice, if that link isn't moving, then you need to go in the opposite direction. And that's how you know this is going to get tight. This still feels pretty loose, so I'm just going to do it on that second one too. Yeah, and probably go one more. I'm liking the way this feels though, but I'm still going to grab this rubber tensioner because, like I was talking about earlier, as you drive, this is going to shift. These links are going to move around. They're going to help settle into place, and that's probably going to loosen up a bit. So this is just going to secure these chains down so they don't loosen up too much. And when I place these on, I want to put them on in a star pattern, and I want to ensure that this metal hook is facing away so it doesn't puncture anything. At this point, I suggest just pulling forward or backing up some to make sure nothing's shifting too much, everything looking good still. And if it is, that'll complete the installation process and look at some of the features of the Pewag Tire Chains with square links and cams on our 2023 Ford F-150. Thanks for watching.